Welcome back to Bazaar. Season 5 is here, Stelle's here, and I cannot wait to play some more of her, so let's get right into the run. I keep telling myself I need to play other characters. I need to edit the videos I already have. But instead, I'm like, no, let's just go play Stelle. Stelle's fantastic. I don't really like Box Cutter that much. I am going to pass it. If I see Molten Ball Blaster on the second page, I already bought Karakara, we're not doing Ball Blaster. This is the thing I really cared about. So somebody just posted on the first Stelle video that aerial turret at bronze is a problem because there are so few bronze medium items that you're pretty much guaranteed to see Karakara and aerial turret going to Aylas or middles. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, it seems to be happening a lot to me. Maybe they're right about that. And definitely take a clockwork disc for the last of my gold. Pretty good first store. Spent all my money, got nothing but items I like. Take 4 gold to start trying to fix my econ that I've just completely sabotaged. And I think this is an easy Hantakomoto trying to get the flight skill. I don't know that this is a huge deal, but it does seem like it likely synergizes with just about anything I might be doing here. I will say though, I don't think aerial turret's that cracked. Like, if you look at how slow this is, yeah, it's inevitable, right? It goes 7 seconds, then 5 seconds, then 3 seconds, and then it's a machine gun. So you have 7, 12, 15. It's a 15-second windup before it really kills you. I think it's not really aerial turret at all that's the problem if Stelle is too strong in the early game. I don't know that she is. I haven't played nearly enough to make claims like that. But I do get where people are coming from, that this stands out as like a really consistent, strong thing she does. I just don't know that it's fast enough to be a balance concern. Do I care about Rocket Drone getting flight? No. I think Rocket Drone flying and hitting for 10 doesn't matter even a little bit. It needs to have aerial turret go off in the first one.
You're probably too skilled for my humble abilities.
I kind of like going Vital Reserve and trying to do kite things, but let's just go for what we're currently playing. I was worried about that because now we have to take the gamble.
You picked that up quickly.
But left-handed is too good not to take. Go Tiny Furry Monster, take a skill. I swear to God, I just did this. I've had this start. This is my first Stelle video.
Yeah.
It's really weird that I got like the exact same series of skills. Rocket launcher, lighter. What do you mean you have 2 lighters on day 1? I know what it is. It's the jungle ruins and pyro. But that is an unusual amount of day 1 burn. And I think you might be showing off exactly what I was saying a second ago. That like, this is not that fast. A lot of things should just kill it. We are not winning this. We did a respectable effort to try, but like not really that close. There's just a lot of things faster than Karakara aerial turret. It's good, it's solid, but it's like saying that shark claws are wildly overpowered. I don't think it's true. It's just obviously good. I don't really want to go to middle. I want to do a weapon thing, and I think the support I'm looking for is mostly small items. I don't need to do a weapon thing. We could go into burn again. We can just get another random skill, hope for more weapon support. I like random skills. I enjoy going to Tiny Furry Monster. Yeah, 16% crit chance. Sign me up. JJ versus 4 gold. I think I need to go to some more shops. I don't have anything to put on my board at the end of the day. Charge a flying item 1 second. 10 damage is enough to care about for 2 gold at this point in the run. I don't really care too much about delivery drone at bronze. At higher tiers, I care about it, but I don't think a bronze one is worth the gold to me. We have the free fall simulator. Maybe we can use it this time. Toolbox is really good because it only gives Stelle items. I don't think there's that many small bronze tools, so it's very likely to give me a polisher. I can upgrade it if I find a B1, B2. I don't have great upgrades yet. I want both of these. They're not useful yet, but I want both of them. We're going to go Covetous Thief here, get the maximum gold we can. Shadowed Cloak would be insane as well. I can't overstate that as terrifying as Katana Shadowed Cloak is, Aerial Turret Shadowed Cloak looks like the same jam. I would love to pick this up and see just how strong it is. But any multicast low cooldown item does great work with Shadowed Cloak, and effectively the first time aerial turret goes off, it's going to be hasted for 2 seconds with 5 seconds of cooldown left, right? So it's going to do a lot. Sadly, not to be done this time. I'm going to go to Jungle Ruins again. Well, I don't know why I always get scrap and extract on Stelle. It's like the only loot items I've been finding. It's making those events a lot worse than you would think they are. Gonna keep pushing the gold options though. Hey, a scrap item that's useful. Now, what can I do here that's actually beneficial for me with my last items? The answer is nothing. I have nothing to fill out my board. We're doing this and leaving an empty space. So I might want health, but I think I'm supposed to go medium item just to fill out my board. Turns out we wanted it after all. We definitely sell the sharpening stone to buff that item. The extract will never matter, so we sell the more valuable one, and that should handle everything we need. We have 1 item slot free. We need 2. We don't heal on this character either. Since flying, no, flying does something. Karakara gives it a little bit of a damage buff. I still kind of think I just want to run Concealed Dagger for gold because I'm losing anyway, but we're not losing guaranteed at all. Someone in the comments gave me this tech that I didn't realize at the time. What I should be doing in this fight is actually leaving an empty space. I need the aerial turret on the edge of my board. I need it adjacent to a Karakara, and that means there's a 50% chance the Karakara misses. That's really, really bad. You can just leave an empty space next to Karakara, and in the early game, when you're entirely just waiting for aerial turret to kill your opponent and the rest of your board sucks, the empty space is straight up better than this card. This card is worse than nothing. So what I should be doing here is not run this instead of running this. There's 2 arguments. One is cut this, take an empty space, and just move these 2 over 1, and then run the Concealed Dagger for 1 more gold. That's greedy. It's probably what I would do. If you wanted the absolute strongest board possible, you just cut this and keep this on the board, because there's a 50% shot that when this goes off, it'll be up the turret, making your build better. I would go for the Concealed Dagger, especially against a pig. But the point is, use the empty space tech. It's really important to maximizing your still win rate. I was not aware of that during this run. Yeah, I have no additional sources of flight. It's a pig. We stand a chance against pig. Pigs are often very, very slow, but I mean, Lumbors or Showcase will just body us. Ooh, that's a fixer upper. I think we're good here. Yeah, that should be a win. The reason aerial turret is genuinely a pretty good strategy, like Shark Claws, is because it has inevitability. After about 20 seconds, my opponent really can't keep up with what this is doing. So any sort of weak, bad defensive strategy, this person also failed to level up. This is fully paid actor tier. Is just guaranteed to lose this. In this case, we didn't even get it down to machine gun speeds.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
All right, 1 and 1's not terrible for a start. I can live with that. We're only missing 1 prestige as well. Losing on day 1's always super RNG. I don't know. The day 1 board just wasn't super impressive. I'm not a huge fan of this Karakara start. Box Cutter, Eagle Talisman. I mean, we're getting a lot of crit chance at this point. I think we go Ayla. We're happy to upgrade Karakara. I feel like the stuff I really want isn't weapons. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I should be going to Ayla, but like, I don't think I want weapons. I don't think that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to take a small tool instead. There are some that are very valuable to me. That's not one of them, but oh well. Yeah, Andy, I'm a much more hyped for. Give me some gun sights. Give me some scaling.
Is highly concentrated.
Your vehicle's cooldown being reduced by 1 second is kind of a big deal. I think I want that flare gun. Is there anything I can sell first? Yes, I have an extract again. Goggles when I have no haste. I think I'm way too prone to buying goggles early and then never getting them up and just spending like 6 gold getting silver goggles and not caring about them. I'm gonna take a flare gun, going to roll. Bicycle doesn't seem good enough to me. There are aviators, and I do respect these a good bit at this point, but I don't think it matters for my build. If we're just playing aggressive, having this box cutter being at 30 damage 4 speed for my PvP fight might not be bad. I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to play the box cutter. I just straight up don't want these items. And I do want the ticket. Flare gun's not great because the burn's gonna fall off pretty fast at this point. It should still be Dabbling Apprentice though. We'll figure out how and if we can run flare gun after we get to our final hour of the day. It has a pretty good chance at giving me a ticket. Does anything else here matter? No. Catalyst could be neat. I'm not sure what I would use it for. Just like buy the first large gold I see and YOLO transform for a direction. Not the most unreasonable thing you could do. Come on. Not really what I'm looking for, but I'll take it because it does do something. Health and shield items. Or do you want another extract? I'll look at the first page of health and shield at least.
I can forge some for you.
When your items start flying, heal 50. Like, honestly, I think I'm in a spot where that's one of the better things I can do. I sell the lifting gloves, toss the box cutter, grab that and leave.
Onward and upward.
B1, B2, what are we upgrading? So we have Clockwork Disc, we have Karakara. Do I just want to do Freefall Simulator here, actually? A vehicle starts flying is useless because Karakara already does that. I think I want to do this. But the idea behind this is I just get a ton of flight triggers to get in-flight meal to be very big to allow me to live long enough to kill with aerial turret. I think that's reasonable. And if I'm doing this, I definitely want to upgrade the freefall simulator. Because, like, we're just waiting for this to go to 1 second. Getting it to be slightly more damage doesn't matter. I still have to wait for an eternity. Middle, can you help me here, really? Not for any acceptable price. I'm going to go for a random medium. Yeah, sure. I'm very happy to take that to the next tier, get more income, better items. Now, is Flare Gun ever worth it? 5 seconds. It's going to start flying, continue flying, start flying. Yeah, it's 3 consecutive flight triggers. It doesn't do anything. Lowers the cooldown by 1 second when it starts flying, but like it doesn't matter. Oh no, it lowers the cooldown not on flying vehicles, but while your things are burning. That's not good enough. Okay, I think this is the build. It looks weird and ugly because it is, but I think we should have an insane amount of healing coming out of the in-flight meal. We're probably pretty well poisoned to most early max. Ooh, he's doing, wait, leeches. That's what I was expecting. Toxic Frost Totem, Frost Totem. My man is out here playing the freeze dream. I dig it. I like it. I can't imagine. Why does that say 22? Does the poison enchant for Toxic Pestle and Mortar just deal 20 poison? That seems like an interesting number for it to resolve for. We're fine. This in-flight meal is massive. It's doing obscene amounts of healing. We're getting that inevitability that we needed. But can I do a quick recap to see how much poison he dealt before I purged it all? Yeah, he dealt about 60 poison. I healed for 1,200 in around 20 seconds though, so it works out. In-flight meal earning its damn keep. I'm really hoping that we can make a build with Freefall Simulator. It's a very, very strong item. I don't think in-flight meal will be making it to the end of the run, but it would be cool if it did. Got an angle grinder drone. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. Yeah, we just want flight triggers, really. This thing's damage sucks so much. I would rather have this get stopped flying by Freefall Simulator and then start itself flying. It doesn't time out very well. Oh wait, it does still kind of work though, because if Karakara misses and hits Freefall Simulator, there's a chance for Angle Grinder to hit the aerial turret. It could still miss and hit itself, but I think it is an improvement. Anyway, Kina, help me out. Let's figure out the build. Sandbags. The vehicle starts flying, and when a vehicle starts flying, charge it a second. I'm not interested in any of this. I want to do something else. Airplane glue is a very strong card. I think I've got to pick that up. I don't know how we're using it yet, or if we're even using it. Small food item from any hero is not particularly good. It's basically just a bit of income and regen, and I don't have the stash space for it on account of all this junk. Unfortunately, that means we're going to be leaving. Do this, just get more start-stop triggers on Clockwork Disc. That's fine. And then we use airplane glue to... I can't do that, though. I can't stop this or I'll lose the multicast. I can do this, though, and scale up the Clockwork Disc pretty effectively. Or I could do this and scale up Karakara more. I'm not quite sure. Let's go to Talk, I think. Talk's fairly expensive. I'm just gonna take the medium item. I like the economy option. Take it to gold. Why not? Do I want to go to a Hexa to try to randomly transform a solar farm into a win condition? Sounds pretty funny. Don't have much incentive to fight these other guys. Yeah, okay. I have no reason to fight the other two, and a Hexa could potentially... Yeah, it's 2 out of 5 for up to 10 gold. And then 1 out of 5 for solar farm. That's, I'd say, 60% major hits. The wood glue is obviously not doing much right now, but I believe wood glue can do crazy things.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Can we fight again?
Come on, solar farm, I want to meme. Oh boy. I don't care about any of these items. I'm still holding on to the scraps because I know they can become... Boy, are we ever memeing. Immediately.
There's no one keeping track of
what are we doing? Oh, launch tower is really, really cool, but I don't think it works for me here. I think I do this. Just so I can get the stop triggered on Karakara so it starts flying more for the in-flight meal and it scales up a little bit more. I think this is the way to handle it. I obviously want to hold launch tower, it just doesn't do anything yet, right? Like, that's not true. Your flying weapons have plus 50 damage with an aerial turret build is certainly not nothing. What are we looking at for a level up, by the way? Silver tier skills. Sharp corners isn't really gonna work for me, unfortunately. Bronze tier upgrade on level up is all right, but no, we're gonna do better than this. I lied to you, we're not doing better than this at all. I'm a fairly aggressive build with a fairly bad Grandmaster. I'm gonna take emergency burn. It could save my life. It could win a fight in the next couple of days. If I were running, I'm not gonna think about launch hour right now. We're just gonna go to our stores, go to Sylvia, see if we can find a plan. I do quite like the close hat. Freefall Simulator is the thing on the ground, not his outfit, so it's not apparel, so it's just 1 reroll reduction. Probably not worth then. Going to roll. Oh, hey, there's the outfit he's wearing. So Squirrel Suit Freefall Simulator. When you use an adjacent item, this will start flying and immediately stop flying. I don't know how this interacts. It's very unintuitive looking at it to me. Does this go off and it starts it flying and then it starts it flying again and does nothing? Or does it start flying first from Squirrel Suit and then stop from Freefall Simulator and then stop again? Like either way, it's awkward and weird, right? I like the idea of it. I don't think it's actually good for me. Going to leave. I'm not interested in this.
I'll get back to my
okay, so end of the day, we have to sell some things, and it looks like the scrap is finally out. Just quickly, is there any conceivable world where I get any sort of value out of launch tower? I would just be doing this. So we have a 200 heal here. Every 8 seconds we use Kara again, which is hitting for more damage. We have a plus 50 damage. I think that might be about the same, to be honest with you, right? Like, I think the damage scaling we get and the heal scaling we get from Freefall Simulator and Airplane Glue ends up being more valuable. I'm gonna toss the scraps, make the room for these 2 items. And I think this is better than Launch Tower, because like a bronze Kara is clearly not the vehicle that you want here.
Hi, I'm Stelle Ingenious. Wanna fight? I'd rather build stuff than break it. But
Balloon engine. My heart goes out to you. It's a good build. Those are not, I'm not super familiar with these, but aren't these not good flying triggers? It's just kind of propeller balloon engine. It's still 50 burn already. Well, never mind. I'll talk shit later. Can we figure out the why on the 50 burn already? So watching the replay, an item starts flying. This also is an item starts flying. I didn't see this one. And it's just 17 base burn value on day 4. That's the problem, right? Like, I was like, oh God, it dealt 50 burn. It went off 3 times. Like, it didn't, it's not that he went off 1,000,000 times. It's just that this man got it to gold, which is 9 base burn, and then found an additional 8 in 3 days. So, yeah, congrats on the biggest day 4 balloon engine I'll ever see, buddy. Jesus. Not much you can do about an early game power item being that. Okay, I'm hyped about that. That's a cool item. Another scrap, you say? I think that scrap is for Barcoon. I wonder if there was an argument to transforming the launch tower again. Just get a different gold item. You know, that wouldn't have been totally unreasonable. I actually wanted to go to Barcoon because I want to upgrade the Freefall Simulator. It's a really cool card, but maybe that was a huge mistake. Anemometer is very good. Hold up. I think Kara's out. I want to run air. I really want to run the anemometer. I really want to use flare gun. This thing doesn't matter. It's at bronze tier. I'm going to pick up the anemometer, I think. When an item stops flying, shield 100. Is that good enough? Is that better than Bento Box? I don't think it is. The main issue I'm finding is just that, like, aerial turret is awkward and ugly. It does not build well into other strategies. When your items stop flying, shield 100. That's just so much shield, right? I mean, if I were running marshalling lights and more start fly triggers, yes, but I'm not. I'm buying the bird cage. I'm skipping the anemometer, I think. I hate skipping the anemometer. Okay, we're just gonna toss Kara now. Make the room for it. I understand there are problems with that in the short term. Bronze Ball Blaster is not gonna do it. Ramming balloon with bird cage airplane glue. Okay, okay. I'm in. I think I'm down. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I know I'm going to try. Now, what the hell do we do to finish out the build? We probably just have to cut the random heal item, right? Adjacent small items stop flying, so you kind of just want to put it next to all of your small items. Free fall simulator obviously wants to be next to multiple items. This is extremely awkward, isn't it? So I think we want something like this. Okay, your free fall simulator is hitting ramming balloon and anemometer. Anemometer is hitting airplane glue, which will stay flying basically forever, and free fall simulator, which will stay flying basically forever. But it's also going to be hasting a bunch of other stuff. Birdcage is going to be stopping the flight on Clockwork Blade and on airplane glue when it gets hit by anemometer. Would I just rather run marshalling lights over something here? I don't think so. I think we have enough stop flight with these two already. And we need the... I don't know that this works. Let's go do the monster fight and figure out if I've done something good or something terrible. I'm playing a shield build. If it's good against anything, it's good against Scoville, but I don't know that it's good against anything. That's the problem. I'm gonna believe it beats Scoville. No problem. Not even close, right?
I'm a chef.
Although my left-handed is definitely backwards, but that's not gonna be the difference. There's no shot. So, we got 300 shield on the first activation. That's not particularly impressive. The second activation does look a good sight better, but it's not enough to kill just yet. We'll get there with the frisbee. It's fine.
Every time
I don't know that that beats players.
This happens.
I don't know that what we're currently doing beats players at all. Honestly, I'm going to pass on that one. My skills are pretty abysmal, but that one literally does nothing.
Wonder what they're saying now.
Crit chance on my spike shield, I guess. Kind of don't want to do that. I'm going to go scrap for the birdcage, I think. 2 off, unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to sell this tomorrow, which means I need to make room right now for my toolbox. I got to put this on something. The only thing that makes sense is this ramming balloon. We take the scrap because Ayla doesn't make sense to pursue here. I don't know that Orion's worth it. Like, obviously, I have a couple of tools at least. Okay, it's just the 2, apparently. But airplane glue and anemometer are both crazy upgrades, but tomorrow is day 6. I'm selling this tomorrow. I've got a good chunk of stuff in my stash. I think I can afford to go to Orion and try to get these upgrades. Hydrogen tank is very cool, but I cannot speculatively buy that. Why is the ball blaster always bronze? It's so good at silver. Not that I can even play it in this build, but yeah, disgusting. Just lost 6 gold for nothing. Well, here we are. Maybe I should have looked at the oxygen mask a little bit longer. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure what that item I didn't buy does, which is probably a bad decision-making process.
Want to get lunch after this?
Anyways, Bort, what are you up to? Tethers, aerial turret, Kara. I don't respect Kara, but I think I'm slow enough that this might get nuclear, break my shield, and win the fight. Especially since he has some defenses here with Tethers. Oh, it crits. Well, that definitely makes it better. Also, no, I was right not to respect aerial turret. Of the 2 builds, mine appears to be vastly superior.
I thought we were just.
I need to watch that replay. Something was animating like a bunch of little flying paper airplanes. Oh, I think that was the flight effect. I think what I was seeing was the way it looks like when the little wisps of air go out to make things fly. Yes, it's a paper airplane. When something's given flight, you shoot out a little paper airplane and it hits it and the thing starts flying. But you can't really tell until the game is ending and everything slows down because it's moving so quickly. It just looks like a blur of air until you hit slow motion. Crazy. Okay, what are we doing? All right, that's good. I like that a lot. Not what I need right now, but I'm happy to see it. We can sell this for extra health now, which it's still not that much health, really. I think just going middle for upgrades on any of these medium items is perfectly reasonable.
Nothing huge. All about moderation.
It's got to be the anemometer upgrade. The haste matters a lot.
Delivery's free. I like the exercise.
And it's worth rolling for the other upgrades as well. That's the one I love the most. Anyway, about that pivot into another build we were supposed to be doing, not happening. However, the build we are currently doing did just get tremendously better. Pearl's dig site's a lot better when you have inventory space. I know I can sell this now. I guess I'm gonna have to sell it before I loot my monster fight anyway. Okay, so Pearl does make more sense. I like pushing the XP though, to be honest with you. Ooh, do I tank hard enough to beat a mosquito? Got really good haste now, like really good haste. I think I can beat Dire Mosquito. I think I'm actually that strong. Now, having come here, I'm not sure why I want to fight Dire Mosquito. This is just a mistake since I don't know I win. But I've got a ton of scaling shield value. Well, not scaling shield value, a ton of hasted board and a lot of shield value. I assumed I could do this. It looks like I was wrong. It looks like I was very wrong. Mosquito's a fucking menace. I'm glad I clicked on the bonus experience. Yeah.
Why are you like this?
Live and learn. It's fine. Just YOLO transform this thing again because it's sitting in my inventory pretending I'll have a thing to use it with, and it's upsetting me greatly. It's so good with certain items, and there are so many larges that I don't want is the thing. This is like, it needs synergy pieces, but it's incredible if you find them. I don't want to sell it. Anyway, the good news is now I can wait till I level up because that doesn't... Not necessarily. I'm probably getting a haste item here. It could be an upgrade to anemometer. It was not an anemometer. So we have the space issue to deal with, and I have no idea how to deal with it. I'm going to toss this flare gun, honestly. It's only at silver. I don't have any burn to keep the burn alive on my opponent.
Get good so you can do good.
All right, Argenta, do you have good skills for me? Upgrade my bronze tier items when I level up, huh? It's not quite what I'm looking for. I don't really have good tools to position in the first place for Flashy Pilot or Flashy Mechanic, rather. I'll take 15 shield. It's not great, but it's acceptable.
I think you had a breakthrough.
I've got 6 gold to sell at Kina. It's not great. I'm gonna get a small non-weapon item. That's also not great. I'm gonna sell the bento box at this point. I think it's worth it. We are nowhere near done upgrading this hammer, unfortunately. Anyway, this pig is literally undefeated. I can't imagine winning. Whatever you have to do to be undefeated on pig, I'm afraid to find out about it. Oh, it's just showcase Lumbors. Oh, it's not Lumbors. He might have had them at some point, but he appears to have done some questing here. Just a big board of... This isn't that terrifying. That's undefeated? Like, I don't know that I beat it because it's a big Regal Blade. I think I do, but I thought this was going to be so much worse. I thought this was going to be horrifying. This is just the guy.
I can see you're going places.
What do you mean he's undefeated? That isn't fair. I want his paid actors. Give them to me. Man, I was really expecting something more than silver showcase and got just a bunch of random weapons. Mountain Pass, huh? Double hammer, huh? I mean, it's doing something. What it's doing, I don't know. I can't afford to buy random tools, though, so I'm going to go to Mountain Pass. Maybe I can afford to buy random tools now. Go to Barcoon, you can sell large builder rounds. Don't really want any of that. Molten Ball Blaster at gold. A burn 30 is quite a lot, but I simply don't have the tools for it. Got a couple of tools. I don't think I have anywhere near enough to, like, pivot into that, though. What do hammers do on a board? 6 damage? Not a lot, then. I could use Anemometer, Freefall Simulator, Airplane Glue. That's 5 board slots. 6, 7 with Molten Ball Blaster. 8 with Marshalling Lights. 9 with Multi-Tool, throw in a hammer. I don't have enough flight triggers. That's what it comes down to. This thing needs to go off several times to kill my opponent, right? I've just realized that ramming spike is forcing the birdcage to start flying and then letting it stop flying from airplane glue, which is a pretty nice synergy piece. Anyway, I can sort of go into Molten Ball Blaster here, but I don't really want to spend all my gold doing that. I'm not even convinced it's clearly better than what I'm doing. I think Thug just kills me without any difficulty, so we're going to go fight Treasure Turtle. Not going to click on Thug. Bonk is hard earned these days. I'll take my chance on a ticket instead. Nothing else here matters. It's just various degrees of gold, unfortunately. Yeah, it's such a fair type of force field build. It's so scary to play this sort of thing. Oh god, the second hit didn't even kill the turtle. Okay, for day 7 we're weak. We have to find a pivot here. I mean, yeah, we crit him for 6,000 before Sandstorm. That part's pretty cool. But it was like right before Sandstorm, like at 20 seconds. The gold's much appreciated. JJ, I need to find a real build. Come on, man.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
These are not it. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. I think we just go Vortex Cannon now. We can obviously sell the bag of jewels. We're not using this multi-tool. So the idea is Vortex Cannon, Marshalling Lights to get a bunch of constant stop triggers. Same with Airplane Glue, Birdcage. So if we run all of this, we don't quite have room for Freefall Simulator, unfortunately. It's looking like it would just be that. I haven't sorted out the positioning yet. I would really like to run Freefall Simulator, but with Vortex Cannon, Marshalling Lights, Airplane Glue, I have enough start and stop already. Okay, we're definitely going to be doing this. This is so much stronger than what we're currently doing. I don't think I need Gyro Gunsight. I can just let Airplane Glue... Gyro Gunsight's better than what Airplane Glue does, though. I don't really need the Clockwork Disc. I can run the Gunsight to have the same effect.
If that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
All items start flying. If everything is flying, it doesn't really matter what gets targeted how, right? This is always going to randomly target some shit. This is going to stop adjacent items from flying. We have way too much stop in this board setup. Okay, we don't need the Marshalling Lights, I think. So the scaling from Wood Glue only happens on damage and shield items anyway, right? So I want it going on Vortex Cannon plus Birdcage. The Airplane Glue is going to stop these two from flying, and then the Birdcage is going to stop these two from flying. This stops itself. I'm kind of surprised to think Marshalling Lights does nothing here, but it doesn't, right? Like, every 5 seconds, these two stop flying, and these two stop flying, and this stops flying. It's only Anemometer that's not stopping, and like it doesn't need to. It doesn't scale. So Marshalling Lights are actually useless here. I'm probably selling the launch tower at the end of the day, unfortunately. Like after all that work trying to get it to actually function, we wound up over here. We have a ton of haste. I'm very happy to go to Zara and look for some of the crazier stuff there.
It comes from beyond the body.
I don't think I care about Shield Bash. Going to roll here and look for way better hits. I did not find them. I will take a 3-second freeze though.
Is just a measurement, and all measurements
and I'll look for better scaling off Andy. Altimeter is neat, but I don't think I care. Same with joystick. Wrench for the upgrades. It can go onto Airplane Glue, actually. That's not bad. It looks like there's no other target for Wrench as well. And I do have this quest to do, so... yeah, forcing the upgrade on this for more scaling tomorrow seems very good. And someday we'll be able to use these hammers to upgrade this chunk, but not seeing a lot of cheap tools around. Okay, I think we're actually strong. There's probably stronger things that Day 7 Stelle can be doing, but I don't think we're weak at all. With the shield from Birdcage and the damage from Vortex Cannon, we're both Vortex Cannons. Okay, because I have defensive scaling, I think I should be favored. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe... why is this on your board? I guess he had to sell everything to get the Vortex Cannon. Yeah, I got good defenses and he simply doesn't, so it's not actually that close. Nice.
Did that thing have a sinusoidal deplinator?
What in the techno jargon hell did you just say to me, Stelle? Anyways, checking recap. We're actually getting way more shield out of Birdcage than we are out of Vortex Cannon, which is kind of impressive. Oh, right, my opponent's scaling my build. I was going to say, I'm realizing that because I'm stopping so much from flying, I probably don't scale my Vortex Cannon very well on my own. I'm probably relying a lot on my opponent to do that for me. Now that said, because I'm stopping the Vortex Cannon from flying, I am still scaling it with the Airplane Glue. That's very good. We need to sell more, though. I don't technically need this wrench anymore. I would like to hold it in case I find an Orbital Polisher, and I can't really imagine running Marshalling Lights right now. I also can't imagine running Freefall Simulator right now, as cool as it is. But I like it. I need to sell 2 items, and it's heartbreaking. I refuse to sell a hammer. You can look at me and you can tell me, Nick, you are never going to find 7 more tools after you spend 20 gold on the airplane ticket and then go to the temple tomorrow. And you're obviously right, but I hate this. I don't want to sell a hammer. But fine. When I say it out loud, I sound like an idiot for not selling the hammer. And we actually get Sterling, which is pretty damn good. Definitely going to go to Sterling. I have no money. We're looking at 50 more shield per activation. I can't say no to that. That's so much shield. I want to see what skills Infernal Frigate has. It might have been reworked. No, he's still just the burn guy. The thrusters are much cooler than they used to be, but I would have been better off going for Neophiliac or just higher gold value on Dr. Vortex? Yeah, that's his name. The birdcage is doing incredible work, though. This airplane glue stop flying spam thing I've got going on is very solid.
Will you leave me alone now? I've got a lot of work to
Yeah,
do.
it's gold. I can't be too upset about it. I'm gonna take starting shield. I'm just worried about someone getting in under me. That's it.
Stelle's workshop's on the rise.
Just go pull. Look for the upgrades. Look for other build arounds. If I find something sick, it's a 4 gold roll. I have 3 gold. Can I liquidate 21? Yeah, I can liquidate 21. I can liquidate 16 with the toolbox and the free fall simulator. And another 6 for 22 with the extract and the incendiary rounds. I could sell this, keep all of these tiny tools that actually seem relevant. Never did find an orbital polisher this game, unfortunately. The Vortex cannon upgrade early is just such a big deal for my damage scaling.
I shall fight.
I played Mag Shield twice already, just on principle. I'm not going to buy it. I know it's good. I know it's good. I know it's basically just directly outclassing some of what I'm already doing. But Birdcage is largely doing the same thing. We're going to see how Vortex Cannon does without the Mag Shield. And Skyliner, if I still had the launch tower, would be sick, but it has shown up too late. It is very, very good. I could just run it like this and just play purely offensive, drop the Birdcage. I'd have 2 items. I'd currently just 5x multi-cast with the Skyliner. And I would want to keep Anemometer until I found a headset. I don't think it makes sense. I think what I'm doing now makes more sense than going into Skyliner. I'm basically just rolling for the Vortex Cannon upgrade because I'm not going to a store for a long time. I think it's worth. Toss, check the math. 9 plus 16 is 25. It's enough. Okay. We go to the temple tomorrow, and I feel like we're in a very strong place with that Vortex Cannon upgrade. Let's see if I'm right about that. I feel like I'm ridiculously strong. I might be enabling certain types of dualies, but I've never seen a flying dually. Diamond Dualtron Day 8? Little bit early, don't you think? I'm glad I'm playing Birdcage, but I don't know if I'll be fast enough to keep myself alive here. Okay, I'm fast enough to keep myself alive here. That's actually wild how much defense is this. We got there. Wasn't even a tie. Dude, day 8, I tanked 3 hits from Diamond Dualtron. Birdcage, the GOAT. 3.3k shield on a day 8. Very, very quickly at that. And in a build that is actually functionally scaling offenses enough to kill my opponent in that time. How long was that fight? 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1. That's like right at 11 seconds. I think that's incredibly good. I'm not sure if I'm as strong as I think I am, but God, I'm very impressed with that. Also, I 100% lose that without getting the Diamond Vortex Cannon. I'm glad I made the decisions I did at pull. Anyway, let's get to the temple, get our money restocked. Toss this. If I click Poison Toxic Door, I just win, right? I beat the boulder this time. No troll. I beat the boulder this time, for sure. For sure. I think with a Diamond Vortex Cannon, we should be fine. I have lost to Boulder Trap on Stelle already, but the issue is my Vortex Cannon's not scaled very effectively my opponent's board at all. But yeah, that's fine. Even though I'm not being scaled by them effectively, I'm still hasting the hell out of myself. I'm still scaling myself. I don't need my opponent to deal damage. What do we get? No enchanted stuff. I do quite like insect wings on general principle. A lot of gold. The extract, as always, because you're playing Stelle, you just need 8 of them. Get the damage. Is there any reason I would ever buff something other than Vortex Cannon? Good joke. We're done thinking about that. I guess I hold this in case of poison at the end of this. I have a ton of shield. That's an easy Greenheart Guardian. I am playing entirely a damage plus shield build. Guardian's Fury is insane for me. Now, if I get an Obsidian enchant, it'll be best on Vortex Cannon, obviously. Shield enchant, same on Birdcage. If I get a different sort of enchant, it looks like Vortex Cannon. I'm gonna hit recap. See how big the values are as absolutes. They're neck and neck. Whatever you want to do, Chief. Oh my lord, this is the second. I played Stelle 3 times, and in 2 of 3 runs, I've gone to the temple and gotten Guardian's Fury. Anyway, I think I just got to shield the birdcage here. I don't think it's up for debate. I think I'm just invincible now. I have ungodly amounts of shield. Oh. That was a remarkably good 1 hour. Look, I'm sure there's a lot of strong things Stelles can be doing right now, but I don't think they're better than this. I have to imagine I win this like 95 times out of 100 at least. Obsidian Molten Ball Blaster is certainly not a tiny item, but I think we just tank that. Oh. We're gonna need to kill him pretty fast because he's about to eat my shielded birdcage. Note to self, play around Gravitator, move this over. Oh, we killed him before it mattered, really. That was with a perfect freeze, but it doesn't look like I was any real risk of dying anyway. Do I really need to position around Gravitator? Well, right now, Anemometer is going on the Clockwork Disc, which is fine, I guess. Theoretically, Clockwork Disc and Vortex Cannon are basically the same speed. Yeah, there's no reason I can't position around Gravitator here. I can just move this over to this part of the board, and I'm gonna do it like this. I think it's a little bit better. It's super minor. Goldie has a chance at selling me a birdcage, which I quite like, and I have 118 gold, so shops seem pretty reasonable to go to. Don't think we're doing spotlight things. Oh, this was 0.5 in the preview. That's a lot better. Thank God. Yeah, I just don't see this happening. Dude, Goldie's such an awful person. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, 6% CDR across the board. I'm gonna save it till the end of the day. I don't have to do it just yet. Do I just want marshalling lights over the Clockwork Disc? Just stop everything, pretty much guaranteed every single volley. I'm gonna see how it plays for a monster fight just because I can. I think I tank for all Street Champion, no problem. I want to see if I'm right about that. Really, that's what it comes down to. I just want to know if I actually do tank for all Street Champion, no problem. Because it sounds ludicrous that I would, but I think it's true. Also, they nerfed Nitrogen Hammer. That's really important. I have scaled it up a rather large amount. Didn't seem to matter. Anyway, I've gone to a fight where I cannot actually tell if marshalling lights was good. I'm gonna hit replay and pay a little bit closer attention this time around, because I was like realizing Nitrogen Hammer was different. So everything starts flying, and then it all gets frozen, and eventually my opponent dies, and it's complete bullshit to watch. Everything's bouncing around, everything's frozen. I have no idea what's happening, just that the numbers are high. Freeze all non-weapon items. That seems incredibly bad for me, doesn't it? I can't come up with a single reason I would want to do that. Hey, it's Uncle Odie. There are some crazy stealth skills. It's hard for me to say if regular maintenance is going to be active very much. I feel like generally when things stop flying, it will be while the birdcage isn't flying. So I'm better off rolling past it in this build. 12% crit chance per flying item though. When this goes off, everything is flying in that moment. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 72% crit chance on the Vortex Cannon. You just have to take that.
Upgrading people's lives.
I'm gonna run it this way. I think this is probably the way to do it. It's the maximum number of shop triggers, the maximum amount of shield, the maximum amount of restarting flies, which doesn't really matter. I'm mostly scaling off my opponent, really, with Vortex Cannon, but that should still, on most builds, I think, internal cap me on scaling. I'll still get a little bit of scaling on my own end. Anyway, there's no use for a pull, so I'm gonna get an item. I don't feel like I should be transforming random junk. I'm gonna go to Quixel. Not really sure what I'm looking for, but I'm sure there's something. Or something is definitely the vibe today, Quixel. All right, so that's 360 health. I obviously buy that. The question's just, do I want to sell it now or hold on to it like more or less indefinitely? I think I just sell it now. Holding it for, your health ramps up so much over time, and I'm so good at triggering this quest, and I'm so strong today. I'm gonna hold this. I think I can probably get like 1,000 health in the next day. Like I kill so quickly, I might not be able to get it for a couple of days. Still, 368's probably not the biggest deal. I have such good defenses, I don't need to use it.
Got a few new designs designs I want to try.
Birdcage is absolutely cracked. It might actually be better at shielding than Maglev, or sorry, Mag Shield. It's just that Mag Shield is better at enabling flight for the rest of your core. Oh my god, it's a launcher core dually. Everything's gonna be flying. What does that mean for us? It means his build is insanely fast. Okay, all of his shit's flying. The launcher core's charging everything. Everything's charging the core. It doesn't seem to have helped him at all. I don't know what the launcher core does, but the fact that he was instantly bodied by Vortex Cannon does not bode well for it. When you use a flying item, charge this 1 second. Charge your flying items 1 second. Oh, my Vortex Cannon didn't do anything for him. All of his active items were already friends, so me making his board fly didn't actually improve it at all. Meanwhile, 6.2k damage, I'm guessing it had some crits in there, 4.6k shield. How long was that? 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. About 7 seconds. For day 10 with more than my health and shield already, that seems disgusting. All right, Kina, what am I looking for? Better scaling. That's reasonable enough. I could also upgrade the bento box, which wouldn't be a bad. Cloche hat. I have no apparel. Halfway to making this work, but I'm probably not gonna be able to trigger it today, unfortunately. I don't think Cloche hat's ever paying for itself. And there's no room for Pogo Stick. I can stop looking at that. At least at silver tier. It might have been worth it at higher tiers, but probably not. Double the damage of the weapon. I just always look at Spotlight. Like, it does so much. And it's like, with what room? I need fly synergies. Delivery drone's great, though. I'm very happy with that. Also, I don't think this is coming back on the board. We can probably put that in the sell pile. Oh, how are we doing on tools? I completely forgot I had this quest. I probably should be buying random trash tools. Sorry, Andy, I know you have random trash tools, but I need to push experience.
Everything, even me.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of feathers. I don't think I'll be losing this 8-armed Davy. I know I lost to 8-armed Davy relatively recently with the build that was a lot weaker than I thought it was. I think that was my Dooley video, but I don't think he's even doing anything this time. I don't think he's getting through the shield. Yeah. Also, crit chance. Ah, it's at 16. Oh, everything stops flying when combat ends, so you can't see crit chance. Ooh, wait, it's base 16%. It's more than I thought it was. It's 72 plus 16. Oh, no. That's 88. It's not far from max at all. Pen Feather can upgrade literally my entire board.
I'm the only kid in
Well,
my
anything
school
on my board that
with
can be
very
upgraded at
old
least.
business.
Look, I love me some Space Laser, but we're busy. We'll do Space Laser another time. It's one of my favorite items in the set, but I kind of have the build already. Oh, I'm supposed to be buying tools. Right. I remembered it this time. I can use it to upgrade gun sight, I guess. Maybe I'll get like a silver feather down the line. That would probably be the best bet. Very happy to get Morgaloth. That is enough experience for me to level up. Strength is great. Jack of all trades does nothing. And the rest of this is gold. But I mean, I'm just thrilled to be getting the experience. Just the cacophony of shield sound effects, man. I'm gonna hover Obsidian Vortex Cannon in the replay after my PvP fight to see what it's actually like crit chance at. I don't know what it's going off at. I really don't. Hold up. Do I just upgrade the feather? We're obviously upgrading something. Plus 10 damage and shield scaling. Plus 50 base shield. Plus 10 damage scaling. So we never upgrade Gyro Gunsight, which makes a ton of sense. We have the hammer anyway. 5% more health is not nothing. Okay, it's 5, 10, 15%, and it doubles to 10, 20, 30%. So it'll be another 500 health if I upgrade this, which is nice. I don't think I need it. 2% CDR is probably more important, and I think the scaling is more important than either of those things, to be honest with you. But CDR is additive, and additive CDR is stupid. And it's probably going to have airplane glue going in the thumbnail, so I like the idea that going to diamond. Well, if these are both the same tier, it looks good, right? It's very funny this is a part of my decision making. Upgrade the feather. All we need is to be faster, obviously. Sell the feather for 6% CDR. Get 20% max health. Seems like a pretty good spend of 8 gold. Yeah, I think we're strong.
When we're done here, stop by my shop for a tune-up.
It's always possible this is the crit weapon Mac. That thing is a menace in the late game now with the improvements. No. We're looking at Toxic Life Conduit with a pretty weak Life Conduit setup. I have literally doubled this man's health. I don't think we are very worried here. Man, close fight. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Yeah, this is not really how you want to play Life Conduit. It's just a pile of poison and regen items, and it does all right work, but that's the sort of thing that's good on day 7 and falling off, not good on day 11. Kino, would you like to upgrade the wood glue? I keep calling it, it just looks like wood glue to me. The airplane glue. Oh, I got another one? Well, shit. Oh, I'm supposed to be buying tools, right. My bad. Is it good yet? Are we done? No, of course not. We're never done. Is this a tool? No. We can get the altimeter upgraded with one more tool, so I guess it's worth going to Andy. Nope. Diamond wrench. At the start of each day, upgrade a tool. This is a tool, that's a tool. I'm probably not upgrading the hammer anytime soon. And I want to sell the feather for CDR now. So, fine, sell up. Wait, just, what? I thought it was your leftmost item of a lower tier. What's hammer tier do then? Nothing? If it's your leftmost item of any tier, then feather me.
We make tech as good
Cool.
as it can be, and then we make it better.
3-second cooldown. Very reasonable numbers happening this time around. Void Colossus has no skills for me, but just push experience. There's, I don't think anything that matters at Tortuga for me either. No burn and no burn. None of this matters. But the damage is a little bit silly. There was a tiny chance that he sniped Vortex Cannon and I didn't manage to kill him. I thought I'd blow him up before then. I was off by like half a second in my guesstimate. Sure. For all that burn I'm doing.
24% increase in fuel efficiency.
Shield items cooldown reduced by 10% actually does next to nothing. I don't mind the starting shield. I really don't. Against like an instant boulder, this actually could save my life. Yeah, sure. I'll take a defense grid at diamond. I think that's genuinely pretty good.
Until tomorrow, that is.
I'm going to take temp health and win the run. I think that's the play here. Oh, you have a haste enchant. Why would I care? I mean, I'm doing it. It doesn't matter, but sure. In case my opponent has a 4-second duration tripwire, will match on haste for slow. It is a Vanessa. It's a possibility.
Stelle ingenious.
Am I going to take another boulder today? Because that'd be pretty funny. Deadly Crow's Nest, Obsidian, Electric Eels, Orange Julian. That doesn't do enough, I think. I'm pretty sure I just kill him before Julian goes off. It looks like Julian's going to resolve. All right, Julian resolving does kill me, it seems. Yeah, Orange Julian, Obsidian Eels, 311 doubled with lifesteal and guaranteed crits. It's enough. I almost got in under it. Came damn close. Let's see how close we actually got. I want to say I got it down to like 2,000 right before Julian went off. Yeah, 2,600. We needed one more resolution. All the CDR in the world, and we still just can't get it under Julian. At the end of the day, we are playing a fair build.
Upgrade the world.
What am I looking for? Passive power, I guess. 6-second haste, by the way. Not that it does a single thing. I guess we're going gumballs for crit chance, right? There's not really a bad gumball as well, so that's nice. I guess our board's really fast for feeding into eels. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm just gonna take max health. I'm just gonna take any form of guaranteed power I can get. Should I have gone for Juggler? Maybe I should have. This item's cooldown's only 3 seconds, and it's like permanently hasted. My small items aren't that many, though. I don't know. I don't think Juggler matters. I also want to get the Eclipse and hard pivot into a launch tower when I find one at some point, so I need to take every chance I can at that. Just a stupid amount of shield going on.
Wonder what they're saying now.
Aerodrome for what exactly? Hey, would I go to Barcoon? No. But I do want to go to Aerodrome for permanent power. Sure. I mean, that's all cool, but I'm more looking for a freeze enchant on something I already run. When you use a tool, freeze for 0.5 is a neat effect, but definitely not overtuned enough for me to care about it.
Mother Winter's gifts do have a
2 experience doesn't level me up. Andy doesn't give me anything that really matters. You know, 2 experience in case it levels me tomorrow. And another Stelle. This one's died. I'm still very, very strong. It's just I'm not fast enough to get in under Julian, unfortunately.
After I break all your stuff.
Ooh, he has the Admiral's badge. Your items are unaffected by basically your items are unaffected by slow and freeze. That's not what it says, but that's how it's going to play most of the time. I'm trying to process what exactly his build does. I didn't figure it out. Let me go into recap and try to get this straight. I genuinely don't know what his build does. I haven't seen like a third of his items actually in play. So when you burn haste an item 3 seconds, he got 13 haste out of that. It's pretty good. When you use a vehicle or a flying item, slow an item on each player's board for 1 second, but it's half as bad for him, so it's not symmetrical. That's pretty cool. Flare gun's dealing some burn. It's also lowering the cooldown of his vehicles, which are just the turbo steam washer, which is probably not the enchant he wanted. It's burn 21 when you use another vehicle, charge this 2 seconds, but he doesn't have any other vehicles. Does he have haste? He has haste from smoke detector, which is enough for this to get crit chance to 100 on its adjacent items. This is scaling when he burns on the shield value, and it's got a fiery enchant, so it's going up with it, and he's scaling the burn here. And shield equal to twice the burn of adjacent items. That's a really interesting effect, and also very strong. Not actually, oh wait, no it's not, because like any shield enchant would be, I think it's 5 times now. It's not actually that strong. Well, it's buffing them as well though, so it kind of is very, very good. Very slow, very fair. And my build is like right on the precipice of fair. It's not actually fair. We're looking at 14.5k damage here and also a huge chunk of shield in that time. The crit chance from above the clouds is wild. If we go to recap, or replay rather, and actually watch the tooltip here, when it goes off, it's gonna jump to 90% crit chance. It falls back down, comes back up. Every time it activates, it just jumps to 90% crit chance, and then everything stops flying for the scaling and the shield, and then it goes back to flight again when Vortex happens. It's very cool. I like the build a lot. Obsidian Vortex Cannon is just a really strong card. It ends up playing a fair game. Like, you're not going to get in under people that are crazy fast or even moderately fast, like that win condition Julian was. But it is a very, very strong. As far as fair game plans go, Vortex Cannon's pretty much the top tier. It no longer has tooltips, unfortunately. But yeah, a lot of this build is above the clouds, being a nearly 100% damage increase on my Obsidian Vortex Cannons. This is like 4 times the damage you'd normally expect out of a Vortex Cannon. I have incredible defenses with Birdcage and all the stop triggers, full haste uptime because the stop triggers stop my whole board from flying, and then I started again with this and then give everything 6 seconds of haste, which is in no way gratuitous. It's totally normal. Please don't make fun of it. Oh, and we're lowering our cooldowns on the Vortex Cannon even further. Oh, I wish I had, in the replay, I'm gonna like put it on the screen now. We'll be able to see what the cooldown got to, because this is 20% additive CDR on top of all the feathers I've dumped into the Vortex Cannon. So, yeah, that's probably ridiculously fast. It's probably down to like 1 second with the permanent haste, right? Actually, for some weird reason, even though tooltips do update dynamically, I think maybe the cooldown part doesn't. Because you can see I'm shielded right now, but it's still saying 3-second cooldown and obviously not taking into account while you have shield, your weapons have 20% reduced cooldown for this specific interaction. But also 4 seconds to 3 seconds is 25%. So we know it would just be an additional 20% CDR. It would be like 2.1 speed or something. So it is nearly a 1 second cooldown functionally because of the full haste on this Vortex Cannon, which is wild. The build is stupid fast. That's a real solid Vortex Cannon build. Very happy with how it panned out. Anyways, thank you for your time. Still having a blast with Stelle. I hope you're enjoying the ladder as much as I am, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.